Alright, hello everybody. I hope I'm audible right now. And again, here we are back and we'll be working on Excalidraw project. As simple as that. Of course, we are working on the clone of that. But we actually have to implement many functionalities and they haven't been implemented yet. So we are going to be working on that. The chats are gonna be on. I will be speaking throughout the live stream. And for the sake of saying it is minimum, I'll be live for 1 hour. But the thing is that at the end of the day, I have to spend 6 hours working on the project only, like when I'm actually working on Excalidraw project. And once this thing is done, then I will be switching to Docker, and lastly I will be switching to Python. Today I went live late, so I'm not sure how much time I will get at the end of the day. At least it's 11, so you can consider till 5 o'clock in the evening. We'll keep working on this, and then we are simply be going ahead. So let's continue, and yeah, let's get started. Let's open VS Code for now. Oh, this is the plan for now, and let's see how well we are gonna do it. Okay, and let me check whether I'm audible or not. That is something that needs to be checked. Alrighty, by the way, it's well. So right now we have to mainly open that's going to be draw app. Alrighty, and then what we were working on yesterday, we were working on this draw stroke functionality. Ultimately, we are getting the points. Once we got the points with the help of x, and of course the points are in the x and y coordinates format, and then we are just simply drawing it. So this much we did yesterday. Draw stroke. First of all, we will be only using this. Like we will be working on this draw stroke, and once we have worked on this, then we'll be implementing draw line. Ultimately, both of them do the same job. It's just that that's using someone's role, someone's algorithm, and I don't remember the name actually. So draw stroke. Canvas, we are getting the context, point is here, less than, stroke style, line width, join, okay, begin to move, and it will ultimately draw that. That's good. Ultimately I have to just give it the context and the point. That's it. Okay, as for this one, let's keep it like this only. And where am I even using this? I'm using it here. Draw line, context. Okay, so this time I'm actually drawing a stroke. So draw stroke, I'm going to draw a stroke here. I'm giving points. Where am I getting the points from? Where is this? This is all about clear canvas. Once I'm clearing the canvas, then first of all I'm clearing the whole canvas. Once the whole canvas is clear, I'm just rendering the existing shapes. Once the existing shapes have been rendered, whether they are rectangles, circles, or even pencil, when it comes to clearing the shape, and then we are calling it clearing the shape. Okay, draw stroke is here, and it needs two arguments. First one is what all does it require? It needs context, it needs points. Points I have already given. The context is going to be this dot context, something like this. Quite okay. What is the problem of this? Argument of type read only x number is not assignable to parameter type x number and y number this. Okay. The type read only, this is read only and cannot be assigned to a mutable x and y. I made it read only. That's right. And where are the types? In the type section I did that. These are the types. I'm just gonna make it the array, so I can just have an array like this. I hope it should be fine, and this time I should not be getting the error here. Yeah, I'm not getting the error. I'm just simply sending the things from here on, so it will gonna work. So this thing is almost done. We'll only come to know about the mistakes once we run the project, so that's not a big problem. And apart from this particular thing, whenever we are initializing that, we are not clearing the context. Why initialization do we need to clear the context? No. So get existing init, we are getting the existing shapes, and after that we are just clearing the canvas. Initially we are doing the same thing. Once we get the existing shapes, we are clearing the canvas. Clearing the canvas ultimately, and existing shapes we are getting from the database. Clearing the canvas will simply draw all those things. That's great. So this thing is done. So init is done. Get socket messages. Let's have a look at this. Get socket messages. This dot socket dot on message event parse data. This is okay. I'm getting the message here. I'm getting the chats. Okay. This is the chat message that I got. Once I got the chat, then these are the things. JSON dot parse. I'm simply parsing the data. I got the message. I have to change many things here. First thing. Let's remove it. The first thing simple is that we have to go to WebSocket server, and we have to actually see what we are returning from there. For that thing, let's go to package, not here actually, apps, and that's gonna be WS backend index.ts. And here what we are returning when it comes to message, whenever we get an add request, that's gonna be chat message for sure initially. So no, that's gonna be shape add. Okay, we are joining the room, we are leaving the room, and we are adding the shape. So this is something that I need to send from the front end side, shape add. Okay, once we have started working on this, so we are first of all getting the user. Once we got the user, we are saving the shape, and the user ID, where is this coming from? User ID I'm getting from here. If there is a user, the token is being here provided here, that means I will ultimately get the user ID. That's right, that means I don't need to check what's the user is right now. So this thing is also done. I'm just simply getting this type and room ID and shape. Let me keep making proper notes so that these things are memorable, at least rememberable. Okay, whatever, this is crazy word. I was working on this yesterday. This sucks. Let's remove everything from here, even these parts. Okay, so what I am doing here, that shape has type, shape has data, shape has color, shape has thickness. These are the things that shape has. And as for the color and thickness, we are hard coding it for now. Later on we will customize it. And from front end side we are sending this much. And when it comes to this, for adding shape, type is gonna be shape add actually. Okay, data is gonna be anything. It can be XY. Yeah, it can be X, Y, width and height. HEIGST. It can be either this data, or it's for rectangle, or the data can be X, Y, center X, center Y ultimately. Center X, center Y, and a radius. Let me do one thing. Let me keep it at the top. It's gonna be here. Even this is gonna be here. Let's continue with this. So this is the another data, that type I will be getting ultimately data in this format at the end. And the next thing that I'll be getting, the data will be in the form of an array, and it will contain two things. It will contain X and it will contain Y. So this is the simple plan for now. This is mainly for pencil. Once this is done, we will be getting the room ID and all. That's okay. So we are getting type data color, that's gonna be set to by default white, and thickness is also that will be by default. So when it comes to color, we do not need to send it from the front end side, it will be default. And the thickness, this will also be default. So this is the thing that that we have in mind right now. And when it comes to this, so what we are getting all these things from the front end side. So I'm getting the room, I'm getting the shape, I'm getting the type. Once I've got this much, then what is happening, new shape is equal to await prisma.shape.create. okay, data is room id. okay, I'm destructuring the shape. Okay, created by user id. First of all, we even have to check what all we have in the schema of this db. So let's check the schema of this db. This is the schema that we have created right now, and to make it easy, I'm just simply going to get a screenshot of it so that we can have a look at this easily and we can just work on with the things. So we have the schema here. So ultimately this is the schema that we have. Let's make it a little smaller, or let's keep it here so that it's visible. And what all we are sending is this. Just a minute, let me keep it this side and let me check the schema. I'll close this particular tab, and here we are. So first of all, we are sending room id, that's great. Inside shape, what all I have inside shape? Inside shape I have type, so type is being sent. I have data is being sent. I have color, that is being sent. I have thickness, that is being sent. And after that I am sending created by, that's also done. The date time, this is automatically being set to default, that means this is right. We are sending almost everything. Once this is done, we are just saving the data. I got a new shape, and once the data is saved, I'm just simply sending the same data. I'm simply broadcasting this data to all the users. So for each user is here, I'm just simply getting the user. I'm checking whether that particular user rooms contains the room id or not. What is the room id? That of course I got from the front end side. And if that actually contains the user id, so ws.send json.stringify, I'm sending this thing back, but this time it's going to be shape add. If this is the type is going to be this. What else can the type be? I will be getting different kinds of messages if I'm not wrong. This is going to be shape add, that we have to simply add the stuff. So this is the thing right now, shape add. Ultimately we will be adding the shape. Then we are sending the shape back. What is the shape? Shape is something that we got from the front end side, and we had type, data, color, thickness inside the shape, and we are sending the room id back. That's great. So we are sending this much. Let's go to the front end side, and here if the type is shape dot add, if this is the type, then we are getting that message. Of course, once we got the message, we have the parse data. Once we have the parse data dot what? Parse data dot data. This is where we are getting the data. Okay, once this thing is done, so this dot existing shapes dot push is equal to parse this shape. That is something I'm pushing data. Just a sec, give me a second. What all I'm sending from here? I'm sending type, I'm sending shape, I'm sending room id. So ultimately parse data dot shape is where I will be getting the shape. Once I have the shape, I will be parse shape is here. Do I need to parse the shape right now? Earlier I was getting a string in the shape section, but this time we are not getting a string. So we had make it like this. Let's see whether it works or not. So we are just simply getting it right done like this. Parse data dot shape. Ultimately we are getting shape, and once I've got the shape, I've got the just shape. Once I've got the shape, I'm simply pushing it to the existing shapes. Once the shape has been pushed to the existing shapes, I'm just simply clearing the canvas, and that is it. It's happening like this, and the thing is that I will only send message to the WS server when I just mouse up event triggers. Otherwise I will not do that. And the messages, okay, this thing is done. So one thing is done. After that, what do we have? We have init get message is done. Init handlers, let's check this thing out. So inside init handlers we have three things. We have mouse down, we have mouse up, and we have mouse move. So firstly we have to talk about destroy is okay, it will be done later. First of all, we have mouse up. What happens? Not even mouse up, we have to take care of mouse down. Yeah. So first of all, we click on mouse down. Let's even remove this particular thing. I hope it will be right. I'm simply getting the positions of x and y. They are the current x and y. I'm simply setting the positions as well, and this is how it goes. Pretty much okay. This thing is done. Once this thing is done, and the next thing is this mouse move actually happens. Once mouse move happens, what am I doing? If this dot clicked is true, then we are getting the width and height. That's great. We are getting the start x and start y. That is also great. And we are getting x and y. Start and start y are the starting ones, and then we are getting the x and y, the positions of the current, that can be called end x and end y. That's good. And then we are getting the selected tool. What is the selected tool? So ultimately these are the variables that I'm getting. Once this thing is done, let's remove this thing from here for now. I'm simply setting the stroke, that is the this.ctx stroke style, that is this stroke style. That's okay for now, we can change it later. Selected tool is equal to rect is here, this dot clear canvas. We have to clear canvas every time whenever mouse move happens. So this dot clear canvas should be called at the top, like here. Even before setting the stroke, I think this dot clear canvas is being called here. Does it have a context here? Yeah, it does have the stroke style. So I don't even need to set the stroke style. Stroke style is required for this one. That's okay. So I'm clearing the canvas. Once the canvas is cleared, I'm setting the stroke style, and this dot ctx stroke rect, and then this thing is done. Ultimately rectangle is created. After that I'm getting the radius, I'm getting the center x, I'm getting the center y. Start x that I got plus radius that I had. And how did I get the radius? Max width height divided by 2. Okay, for now this is okay. CTX begin path, arc, stroke, and close path. That's great. This thing is also done. In the pencil section, what am I doing is this. First of all, I'm saving the data to the DB. That is something not required here actually. I have to just push the data to the existing shapes, and then I have to clear the canvas. Once this thing is done and I have the data inside existing shapes, should I save the data? Okay, I have to save the data in the DB as soon as mouse up happens. But how will I determine how much data do we have to send to the backend? We do not have to do here. This particular thing does not need to be done. Okay, so let's comment this thing. What we are doing actually here is this. When pencil is here, I already have x, y, and x and y. I already have these things. And when I actually have these things, do I need center x, center y here? I need a start x, start y. That's okay. So I need to do this dot, come on, this dot existing shapes dot push, and I have to push the values. So the values are going to be what? First of all, what's going to be inside that? There are gonna be shapes. Shape will have type, and what all will a shape contain this time? The shape will have type, shape will have data, shape will have color, and shape will have thickness. So this is not something that shape will contain this time. When it comes to shape, so shape will have a type. Type is going to be what? Type is going to be pencil, because this is pencil shape. This thing is done. After that it will have data. What will data contain? When it comes to pencil, so the data will be, just a sec, when it comes to pencil, what will be the data? Oh, interesting. Okay, just a sec. This is even not something that needs to be done here, because we have to push the coordinates to the data, and that data is not defined yet. So let's do it like this. Once we click mouse down, at that time I have to set the pencil things. Once pencil is selected and once mouse down is clicked, then something should be saved. Because simple thing is here, when mouse move happens, am I doing anything here? No, I'm not even saving the value of the rectangular and circle. But when mouse move happens, I need to set the value of pencil in the existing shapes. But when it comes to existing shapes of pencil, that will be shape, that will have a type, shape add, that will have a data will be an array containing xy points, and then the remaining things. The thing is that if I start pushing the shape every time, it will not have anything at all. The only thing I need to do when mouse move happens is to push the data, push the points in the data section. And even this is going to be like this. This is not going to be like this. Rather, the data will have, there will be point key, and that point key will contain an array, and that array will have x and y points, something like this. Okay, and as this does not exist yet, either I save it right now or I save it when the mouse is clicked. If I save it right now, if this dot existing shape dot type add, how will I check whether this already exists or not? Shape add, type is not going to be shape add inside this, rather shape add would be this one. Type is going to be, type can either be pencil, or it can be rectangle, or it can be circle. So I can just figure this thing out with the help of this. But the another problem is this: there can be many pencils inside existing shapes. Yeah, which one I actually need to select? There can be the pencil as well. This is crazy. Once I start drawing, okay, as long as I keep drawing, I have to save the data inside that. But the thing is that how will I even recognize this thing? Because there can be many pencils. As soon as I click mouse up, mouse up happens and all the data gets saved in the database. That is true. All the data gets saved, and then I get the data in the existing shapes section, and from there things are drawn. When it comes to pencil, I need to keep saving the data in the last index, and once the data is saved in the last index, I have to simply save the data of the last index. How am I saving the data of the circle in this? As soon as mouse up happens, like this one. So what I'm doing is this. First of all, click this false, then I'm getting the width, I'm getting the height, I'm getting the selected tool, I'm getting the shape, and I'm determining the shape first of all. So selected tool, type is selected tool, okay. X is and Y, they are not present yet. This dot is start X. What is the problem with this? The shape is when it comes to shape, so shape has this type. Shape can be either rectangle, circle. What is the type of rectangle? Rectangle will have a type and it will have data. That is it, and the data will have the things. Okay, what am I doing here? I'm doing the things directly, that's my bad. It will have data, and data will have all this stuff like this. So this is how shape is being defined right now. Rect and data has X, data has Y, data has width, data has height, and after that even here the same thing is going to happen. It will have data and data will have the things, something like this. Radius is going to be sorry, that was my bad. It will have data will have all this stuff, and at the end of the day I'm just simply pushing the shape. What is the problem? Problem is this: type rect data x y width number is not assignable to type shape or null. This is the problem. Let's do one thing. Let's have no values. Shape is going to be a shape, and that's gonna be just an object. How about this? What is the problem? Type rect, okay. Data is this, is not assignable to type shape. Type rect data x number is missing the following properties. Data is missing the following properties: rect shape, color thickness. Okay, it does not have that. It needs to have color, it needs to have thickness. So let's have a color. I need to set a color. Let's set the color FFF for now, hashtag FFF, and the thickness is going to be 1 for now. Let's go with this part. Okay, something like this. Thickness is here. What is the problem? Thickness is going to be a number, so let's have thickness like this. Let's have thickness 1. So this is how we are gonna be going ahead. This much we are actually saving inside the shape. Even okay, that's great. Then we can have the same here over here, so that's also good. Ultimately shape is being defined. Once I'm checking variable shape is used before being assigned, that's great. So I can say right now shape can be either shape or it can be null, and it will be null by default. How about this? Any problem? No problem. Shape, if the shape does not exist, I will be returning, otherwise I'm simply pushing the shape. Okay, this time I'm not getting the value from the existing shapes. I'm simply getting the values directly and then simply pushing it to the existing shapes as well as this dot socket dot send. I'm sending the message as this. By the way, type is going to be shape add, message is not going to be there, rather data is going to be there. Even not data, if I'm not wrong. Shape is going to be there. Shape is going to be there. What will this shape contain? This shape will contain the shape that I've defined. JSON.stringify. Will I have to stringify the shape? Shape is like this, so let's keep it like this. The shape will have shape, even I can make it like this. So this is great. And then room ID, I will convert it into numbers, and then I will be sending the room ID as well. So this much is done. Now the thing is that why am I saving this thing inside existing shapes? Will this change anything? Existing shapes. As soon as I send the data to the backend, I get the data back too, and I get the data back in this get message, socket message. Then I get the data. I'm then pushing it to the shapes again, and then I'm clearing the canvas. Okay, as soon as I got the data, I pushed it to the shapes and I cleared the canvas. It went like that. That means directly I'm not even clearing the canvas when mouse move happens, mouse up happens. Mouse up is here. So on mouse move I'm simply drawing. On mouse up I'm sending the data back to the database backend, and then I'm getting the message on the front end side. That means adding this existing shape does not really make any sense here. This dot existing shapes dot push, I'm pushing the data over there, then I'm getting from the backend as well, then I'm pushing same data over there too, so it's getting repeated twice. Let's remove this thing from here, and this is what we are gonna be going with. We are just simply sending the data to the database. Once the data is sent, we are getting the message back because socket is being used. Once we've got the message, we are pushing it to the existing shapes, and once the push that is pushed, we are clearing the canvas. This is how things are going on right now. Okay, this thing is done. As for the shape contains these many things, and done. But not only this, when I click mouse up handler, when mouse up event triggers, at that time I have to check else if selected tool triple equals to pencil, like this, and this time I have to create a shape, and the shape will be having a type will be pencil. Shape will have a type will be pencil. Okay, this thing is done. Then it will have some data. The thing is that data will have points, and that points will be an array, something like this, and it will have color for sure, hashtag FFF. It will have thickness. Thickness is going to be 1 by default. So this is the thing that we have, but the thing is that where will I get the points from? As soon as mouse up happens, I have to send the data. Okay, got that. We have to send the data. Where am I going to get the data from? This whole shape, where will I get this from? I will get it from the last index of the existing shapes. That means I can make it like this. Instead of sending the whole thing, I will get the shape from the last index. That means this dot existing shapes dot length. This will give me the last index of it. If the array's length is 5, it starts at 0, it will be 0 to 4 minus 1. So from this particular array, I will be getting the shape, and when mouse move happens, I have to save the shape inside that. Okay, so this thing is done, and then I'm of course saving the shape, going there, then the shape comes back, and I simply clear the canvas and render the shape. That thing happens. There's only one thing left, and that is when mouse move happens, I need to save the shapes inside the existing shapes, and that to pencil things. Data related to pencil needs to be saved, and for that thing I can do this dot existing shape dot push pencil type data this, but this is not going to work. But if I save it as soon as I click the mouse, then even if I want to draw a rectangle, it will be saved. Something needs to be changed. If selected tool is pencil, and if I'm clicking, at that time data should be saved, and once the data is saved and then I start moving the mouse, the data should be directly pushed to the points, as simple as that. That means whenever mouse down happens, where is the mouse down event? Here. Whenever mouse down happens, I have to check that if selected tool, this dot selected tool triple equals to pencil, if that's equals to pencil, I have to set just a template in the sense this dot existing shapes dot push. I have to push the data just once, not every time, whenever mouse down happens. And once I pushed the data, I will be setting the type will be pencil. I will be setting the data, there will be some kind of data inside that, and then I will be setting the room ID. What all? Room ID. Will it have this much? What all does this is just going to be the shape. What will the shape have? Shape will have type, shape will have data, sorry, shape will have color, not the room ID. So shape will have color, and shape will have thickness, something like this. These many, by the way, color is going to be white by default, and thickness is going to be 1 by default, something like this. And then I'm saving the data. Data will have points, and this points will have an array like this. But the thing is that this thing happens when I click the mouse, like when pencil is selected. What happens when rect is selected? If I click that and rect got selected, then I started drawing, and when I started drawing, as soon as mouse move happens, this rect is here. भाई कितने years से कोड कर रहे हो? It's been 2 years, but not consistently. It's just like that. I'm not so good at it. That is why I'm working on the projects. It's like I've been learning it for 2 years, but I haven't been consistent, and that is why I haven't got good results. And right now working on the projects to just get the things done. So I'm saving the existing shapes. Once this thing is done, then I can push the data from here. So even for that thing, I need to get the last index. So I can say this dot existing shapes, I've got these existing shapes, then this dot existing shapes -1, this is the last value that I've got of the index. This dot existing shapes, this dot existing shapes, sorry, dot length -1 dot, what will I get? I will get data. What will that data have? Data will have points. What do I have to do? I have to push the value, and what I have to push? I have to push the value of x and y. What are x and y? X and y are the current coordinates. That means current coordinates means and x and y, and x and y. But there is this thing, they will be in this way, in this format. So this is how we have to go on. There is this problem. Oh my god, भाई मेरा 6 सेमेस्टर स्टार्ट हो गया है, स्टीवन 6 ऐसे ही आता है, बेसिस किया है 6 मंथ्स में, अच्छा इंटर्नशिप क्रैक कर सकूँ. It depends, man. It depends on your hard work, like how much time you have, how much time you are actually putting to code. All these things matter. So if you are actually giving enough amount of time and busy with the things, then it can be possible. I have no idea about the college internships and all, but yeah, I hope you are going to be able to do that. Just start doing as soon as possible. You have only one thing, give your 100% and let's see what the result going to be. Points does not exist on rect, circle or pencil data. Really? Let's see. Where have I created the shapes? Types, shape.ts. Putting 5 hours on development. Not bad actually. The thing is that you are putting 5 hours. What are you doing? Are you just simply watching the videos in those 5 hours? Or you are actually coding? Like, I made this mistake a lot. I kept watching the videos and I was thinking I am learning a lot, but it never happens. You need to code from your own side. So make sure most of the time you are actually doing the stuff, and at least keep it 50-50. 50% of the time you are working from your own side and 50% of the time you are learning. That can be good. आप बिना ट्यूटोरियल के कैसे बना लेते हो प्रोजेक्ट्स? It's like right now I'm getting the things. Initially it was hard, so it's like whatever your teacher helped you made. Suppose you made a website with the help of your teacher. Now you have to remake the same website alone without the help of the teacher. So it's like make something with the help of somebody, then remake that thing again, and just keep doing it over and over. Slowly things are gonna be understandable for you. By the way, pencil shape is here. Pencil shape will have pencil data, and this pencil data type is what? Pencil data will have array, so that should be good. What is the problem with this? It has pencil data. What is pencil data? Pencil data is this. This is an array of x and y. Okay, it should be okay. By the way, I can make it like this. X is going to be number. Initially it's hard, bro, I get it. Even right now I don't feel the thing so much hard, but when I was working initially it was like a hell. So I understand, it happens. This dot existing shapes, you got the existing shapes, then I got the last value of that. Once I got the last value, dot data dot points. What is the problem? The property points does not exist on rect data, circle data or pencil data. Really? Pencil data has the value. We have and x, sorry for that. Something like this. This is the only problem that I'm facing, and I'm saying that it does exist. It will not work. Can I make it optional? Well, it doesn't work. I will have to set the type properly. What am I getting? Let's remove this part from here for now. This is the last index that I got. I have color, I have data, I have thickness, I have type. If I click on data, what am I getting? I'm getting nothing in suggestions. Okay, why am I not getting this? Oh, sorry. Let's go to existing shapes where I've saved them. Existing shapes. Existing shape is an array, that is understandable. And when I click on the shape can be rect shape, chat miss, मतलब आपने एक्सटर्नल प्रोजेक्ट सीटर की हेल्प से बनाया है पहले और अब आप अपने खुद से बना रहे हो. Understandable, yeah, right. Like rect and circle, they were made by my teacher, and then I'm trying to add pencil thing from my own. And the thing is that right now things are understandable, and after making this I will remake the same thing again, but I will add more features. So when I work on from my own side, I try to add more and more features. But yeah, even if you are able to make the same thing that your teacher made, that's even better. So export, it has rect shape, it has circle shape, it has pencil shape. Pencil shape has the type and pencil shape has data, and this data has this data is Okay, has points, and points have this type. What is the problem? Or even I can make it, okay, let's make it like this. Will it work? Something like this. So this data has points have an array. Points is an array of x and y. Hope it's gonna work. Am I still getting that here that I was getting earlier? Where was I, by the way? I was here. Nope. I was at the bottom, somewhere here. And this is insane, yaar. It should not be that case. Existing shapes, this dot existing shapes dot length -1 data, getting the points. Property point does not exist on type rect data. Oh, that is true. Rect data does not have points. अच्छा, तो पहले ट्यूटोरियल देखो, फिर वही सेम प्रोजेक्ट को अपने खुद से बनाओ और न्यू थिंग्स खुद से ऐड करो प्रोजेक्ट्स में. थैंक यू बडी. या दिस इज द बेसिक थिंग. अगर इतना कर लेते हो देन, अगर खुद से अलग से चीज़ें ऐड नहीं भी कर पाते हो इनिशियली, दैट्स ओके. अगर सेम चीज़ ही बना पाते हो, दैट्स इनफ. देन स्लोली योर माइंड विल स्टार्ट वर्किंग कि आई हैव मेड दिस मच, देन आई कैन ओनली ऐड दिस टू. योर माइंड विल ऑटोमेटिकली स्टार्ट वर्किंग. बट या, डू दिस as many times as possible and then you will get in the habit. You're most welcome, by the way. So it's simply saying that property point does not exist on rect data. That is obvious that it does not exist. That means I have problems with my types. Data can be rect data, data can be circle, or data can be this. This data can be of any type. So when it comes to rect shape, it is this. If I had this much only, data has points. College कौन से year में? I'm a college dropout. I'm not in college. Okay. How can I fix this? I have rect data of this type, this of this type. Rect data x, y, width, height. Okay. Circle data center x, center y, radius. Pencil data has points, and that points has this type. Okay. Base shape is this, college color and thickness. Then rect is this, data is this. Okay. I'm going here. Circle data type circle, and then pencil data type pencil, and this data has these many things. जितना मिल गया भाई. It's not like fixed, but yeah, right now I started doing it from 11 o'clock, so I'll keep doing it till I sleep. So जितना possible हो गया. Like I've been busy doing household chores today in the morning, so I could not do it. Now I got the chance to do it, so I'll keep doing it. At least I will give 6 hours to this project that I'm working on, and after that, just on it. After that, I will start learning. So it's like this. Mostly the thing is that just learning is not enough. So right now I'm trying to spend time in the projects as much as possible, and then in the remaining times I'm learning. So working on the projects is the primary thing, and then learning is the secondary thing for now. Okay. Your message correctly described. Okay, this is crazy. Pencil data. Then these are the things that I've got from here. This is the shape type. Okay, shape type. I don't really need this thing. Let's remove it from here. Okay, let's simply check this type thing first, whether it's right or not. Hello Shivam, good to know, brother. Hi, how are you? Yes, this descriptive union setup is correct and follows the best practices. Okay. The type field acts as the discriminant enabling type narrowing. For example, if shape dot type director safely this data width data shape dot data dot width while base shape shares. Okay. Each shapes data use appropriate fields matching HTML5 canvas APIs director data minors. Fill rector circle data aligns with center and pencil data stores points. आपने कहाँ से सीखा रिसोर्स दे दो और रिसोर्स और there are online resources as well and there are paid like free resources as well, paid resources as well. By the way, online can be good like Code with Harry. Even there is Rohit Negi nowadays. Even he has uploaded course. Earlier they were not the course. Online you can find Chai or Code, Harkirat Singh and Apna College. Like these are the quite famous ones. Yeah, so try to look for them. Whichever one you have, you can go with. The shape union supports exhaustive switch statements. What am I doing here? Render shape dot shape ctx. I've got the shape. I've got the can. Okay. Shape dot color. This. That's crazy, yeah. Switch shape dot type. Then do this. Otherwise, do this. This is how it will keep going on. That's great. This is all about the render shape. Whenever I'm rendering the shape, that can be happen in one go. What am I doing when I render the shape here? I'm rendering the different shapes. Whenever move happens, I'm just simply doing it here. I can call render shape and clear canvas is actually doing that. When it comes to clear canvas, it simply gets the shape, and once it gets the shape, it's getting that thing done. It simply renders this. Okay. Once I have the shape, I'm getting these many things done. By the way, I can actually call here render shape. Control X. This. Let's create a. Okay, let's do it. This dot render shape, and then this render shape will take shape. And it will take context. Let's give it the context. This dot ctx, and it will take this. These are the things that it's actually taking. Once this thing is done, let's create that here only. I will manage it, I mean organize it later. This dot organization is not the problem, I can do it anytime, but let's make this working. This dot render shape, it will take two things, and once it got those things, it will just simply do it. By the way, ctx is going to be canvas render 2D. Shape is going to be this. What is going to the shape type? Shape type is going to be type of shape. Don't I have this? Don't I have this? Type of shape. Oh, why have I closed that? Sorry, my bad. I'm getting this shape. So if I'm actually getting that, why am I unable to use here? Shape is of the shape type. Here we are. Should work, yeah. Yes, HAPE. I'm getting the shape from there. Okay. This dot render. What is the problem with this? First of all, this thing. Can't find name shape type. Shape. I have messed with this thing up. Sorry, it should have been like this. Okay, great. The another thing needs to be here like this. Few things are okay. What is the next step? This dot render shape that I've created. This, what is the problem? Property render shape does not exist on type game. You've got to be kidding me. This is clear canvas. It starts there, it stops here. If shape dot type is this dot ctx, so let's make just use ctx here, and even I have to remove this from here. This thing is done. This dot draw stroke, Okay, this dot ctx. What is the problem? Object is possibly undefined. Okay, that's it. Insane actually. Let's do control X. What was wrong with this? I have these things. Destroy, mouse up, mouse down, this thing. Maybe I should keep it at the end so that I don't face any error as such. Oh sorry, there should be not this. Come on yaar, how fool I am. But okay, never mind. So it's better to just keep it there where it was earlier. It's easy to access from there. Let's just remove this from here. That was my bad to keep it there. Ultimately this is it. So I'm getting the context, I'm getting the shape, I have the shape type. Then what I'm doing here is simply doing it. Okay, ctx.stroke style is equal to shape.color. Let's even do it. ctx.stroke style is going to be stroke style. That's gonna be hashtag FFF. And by the way, stroke style I will automatically get that. And line width is going to be just 1, but I can do one thing, that stroke style is going to be shape dot color will be okay. And then line width is going to be shape dot line thickness. Line what the hell, shape dot thickness. Okay, so this thing is done. What else is remaining? Shape dot type. So switch shape dot type. I'm just simply doing it like this. There are two ways, either I can use switches or I can just go on like this. So this is also okay. If statement or switch is also good, not bad. Which one should I go with? If statement will work fine, but let's do one thing. Let's comment this part and use the switch statement. Would be better. I mean, at least something new we will get the chance to use. So switch, how is this used though? I will get the statement, switch statement here. First of all, I need to have a key. The key is going to be shape dot type is the key. If the key is equals to, first of all, let's go with the rect. If it is equal to this, then it is. Otherwise 1 2 3. Then if it equals to circle, then this. Otherwise if it's equals to pencil, then this. And default statement, okay, let's leave it, let it be there. What is the thing? If that's equals to rect, so I have to copy this whole thing from here, Control C, and let's paste it here, and this thing happens. If that is equals to rectangle, in that case, getting the x and y, and where am I getting this from shape.data, and then simply drawing the rectangle. Okay, this thing is done. What is the next step? If that equals to circle, then this much code is being used here. Let's even use this one like this, uncomment this. So this is how it's gonna be done. And if that is equals to pencil, so things are getting done this way. So if that's equals to pencil, let's do it like this. So I'm getting the points from the shape.data. Once I got the point, this dot draw a stroke, and then with the help of this I'm drawing the stroke, and the default is okay, and I can remove it from here, by the way. So this is just the same thing. I have just changed the way to write it. I'm using the switch statement rather than using if else statement, conditional thing. So this thing is done. So ultimately we are able to render the shape properly. And where am I rendering the shape? In the clear canvas. So here I'm just simply rendering the shape, giving the context and the shape. So this thing is also done. One issue that I was facing, that was here on mouse move, and that was here, and I'm still facing it. This dot existing shapes points property does not exist on rect data, circle data, and then property does not exist on type rect data. This is crazy. The thing is simple. I have to make So this does exist, this does not work. How about this? This does not work as well. I have points, but why am I not getting that? Currently you are which year and how much time did it take to reach this level? I don't know which level this is, but it took me 2 years, but I haven't been consistent. If I had been, so it would have taken less time, but yeah, I've been like doing sometimes and not doing, but nowadays I'm consistent, so it's just like that. How about you? What are you busy doing nowadays? I'm just stuck with this error. Everything is same, right? Existing shape, this has a shape type and that is an array, that is right. Also, if you could tell me something about resources, then it will be very helpful. What are you learning nowadays? Okay, let's comment this thing. I'm not sure why I'm getting this error. Property. Gonna take the help of AI, that's it. Done with this. Okay. Why am I doing this? Prabha. What's your full name, by the way? I think that's just the YouTube username, if I'm not wrong. Prabh. You get this error because this existing shape is of union type shape. So the data is rect data and pencil data has points. TypeScript therefore does not allow access to the data points without narrowing the union. Okay, how to fix it? Add a type guard before using points. Last dot point. First of all, gets the last shape, then this. Okay, just type script is not allowing me, so I can do it like this. Const last shape is equal to the copy and paste the things from here. This dot existing shape, I think this much. This is going to be the last shape. So this thing is done. Once I got the last shape, then I'm checking it. If last shape dot dot data. If last shape is equal to pencil. I was focusing on JS, but for now I'm focusing on my ends and exams. I understand college thing. So do you even get time to code? Prabhat is my full name. Nice name, yeah, Prabhat. Great job. Last the type, if that's triple equals to, it's like TypeScript stopping me, so I need to add more and more checks so that it does not stop me. And that is why I was thinking I was using the right last shape. Okay, right now I'm not getting that error, thank God. Sometimes AI really helps. I was exactly doing the same thing, it's only this that right now I'm just simply adding one more check here. Okay, if that exists, only then do this. So this is the magic of TypeScript. So last shape dot data dot points, I'm simply pushing it, I keep pushing it, and whenever mouse move hand happens and when I push it, I clear the canvas. Clear canvas, this dot clear canvas. Once this thing is done, I'm pushing it to the existing shapes. Okay, I'm clearing the canvas and I'm drawing it along the way. Rather, I'm drawing the strokes. So draw stroke. What does the stroke need? It simply needs CTX and points. Okay, points. So it needs the context first of all. This dot. Do you get time nowadays to code because your exams are going on, so it could be hard. When it comes to points, so I need to give it points. Points are gonna be this, like this. X is going to be the end X value, Y is going to be the end Y value. Okay, not okay, not happy. Why? It needs X and it needs Y. That's going to be an array. Yeah, I do a bit coding in Python on my phone. Phone every day due to exams, but I have just started. Are you coding on phone? Is that so? Draw a stroke. Whenever I draw a stroke, I need to. This is insane. Just a sec. I'm saving all the shapes inside that, and then I'm clearing the canvas, and that should be quite enough. That means I don't even need to do this, because when it comes to draw a stroke, it's simply, yes, it must be hard, yeah, on phone. Don't know how you manage that. Don't you have a laptop? I can give this thing an array of it. But the thing is that this is how it's not going to happen. So if I'm clearing the canvas, as soon as I've saved it, I'm clearing the canvas. That means inside the clear canvas, I'm already rendering the shapes. So this is the render shape, this is where I am, and this is where pencil is being drawn. So okay, that's great. So I don't need to worry about this. I don't even need to draw it here explicitly. So let's remove this particular thing. So you must be using some apps on mobile to just code. Do you have a keyboard? Because on phone it is definitely hard. So you should have a keyboard and then get it connected to the phone and then start typing and all. Let's remove this particular part. Sorry, like this much. Let's see whether it actually works or not. I almost did it. Don't know. I will get my errors, I know. Oh, but let's see. What all is happening? This thing will not be used. I have draw stroke to draw. I have get position, get fetch to get the size. And mouse, when mouse move happens, I'm simply getting all these things. I'm clearing the canvas over and over. And when the circle is, I'm just doing this much. When the rectangle is and circle, I'm just simply drawing them. When it comes to pencil, I'm saving the data in the existing shapes. Then I'm clearing the canvas, and this is how it goes. When this happens, then mouse up. At mouse up, what happens? First of all, I'm getting the shape based on selected tool. So the shape of the selected tool, data, color, this color. Do I need to save it? Yeah, I think so. And then circle, and then lastly this. So let's remove it from here as well. This much is done. Shape is equal to this dot existing shapes, this dot this. Or I can make it more understandable. Const last shape is equal to this. Well, it's more understandable this way. That is it. Nothing matters. Shape is equal to this dot. Sorry. It's cold inside. I'm not even wearing sweater. Crazy stuff. Last shape is equal to this dot existing shapes. Getting the last shape first of all. Once I got that, I'm just simply saving it inside. No, I do have a laptop. That's great. Yeah, thank God you have. You scared me initially, but currently I'm at other place. So also I didn't bring my laptop. So I use PyDroid app. It has almost all library for Python. PyDroid app. Thank God you have a laptop. Initially I got sorry, like shocked. How would you even manage the things without laptop? PyDroid app for Python. PyDroid 3. Is this the one you are talking about? This app. Great job. Does the work. How much Python you have learned? I'm also learning Python nowadays. I have learned till, it's not like I learned Python long time ago, maybe 2 years back I'm saying, but at that time I did not use, so I forgot everything, so I'm relearning it. It's like that. It does not take time. I have covered loops. Today I will be learning about recursions and all, then I will start object oriented programming, but basic things I have learned. Okay, shape, how about this thing? What am I doing? Mouse up handler. When mouse up happens, not pushing it here. Okay, Let's check this thing out, finger crossed, and check whether it's actually working or not. By the way, this particular thing I'm not using right now, so no need to worry about this. I know there are many mistakes inside this, but let's comment this thing right now. Not using it, so why not? So this thing is like this: draw stroke, get points, move, destroying it, init handlers, get socket messages. I was scared of sockets a lot. Now okay, I get the thing how it works, but initially I was scared a lot. It was like a nightmare for me. Same, I have learned loops and all. I was exploring turtle library yesterday. Turtle library, what it does? Sorry, I think it is used for drawing. I did it 2 years back. Like you can draw shape. Maybe yeah. Turtle. Yeah, it is mainly for graphic things. Turtle graphics documentation. I did it. I did it 2 years back. I did it. I will have to do it again, because if you learn a language and do not use that, you forget. So yeah, but I did it 2 years back. I used it. There are many methods inside it. If you wanna change the color, if you wanna add a shape and all, I hope, I'm just guessing. Let's do it, man. What is the use of waiting anything else? Like draw app, what else? I think Docker PS. There is no database, so let's create a database for that. Docker PSA. I have Postgres running, but that is Docker Compose DB. Then one more process was running, that was Elastic Ball. It's better to give the names. Let's remove the middle one. Remove this particular part from here. Docker PSA. Sorry. Docker process data say for all done. I have to create one more database. Let's go to history. I have used this command. Let's use this particular thing. It's better to just copy and paste the things directly. I can figure it out again from the beginning, but it will take time. So yeah, Docker run. I'm running at 5432 port. The password is going to be Postgres secret. Let's keep it 3241 for now. 3241. Okay, sorry, 3241. And the name is gonna be Docker Compose DB. Name is gonna be what? Name is gonna be, what am I doing? Draw app. So draw app DB. Name is gonna be this. Network is gonna be Docker Compose network. No, I will have to create a network for this. Okay. So by the way, network name should be. Do I need to have a network? I don't. But okay, let's create a network. If in future I need. Draw app network, and volume is going to be crazy stuff here. So many things. Volume, I don't have a volume yet, so I will have to create it. So draw app volume. Okay, let's copy this thing, because before even doing this I will have to create a network. So I can copy it, Control C, and here history. Let's create a network. So network name is going to be Docker network create draw app network. Simply network is going to be created, Docker network ls. So how many networks I have? Docker Compose network, Docker app draw app network. I already have that. Let's run that command, and I think everything should be fine. Anyway, I can be in touch with you for my next 2.5 years, because I have no one to guide at my home. Also, I'm from Tier 69 college. I don't have a college at all. Okay, I will be just be asking things like if I should learn which thing after which. Currently I'm third year semester. Okay, do one thing. Give me your number. I'll text you on WhatsApp. And after that, delete the number from chats, if possible, if it's possible for you. Docker run pe Postgres this 3241. Name is this draw app network. I think it should be right. Let's run this. Sorry. Okay. Just a sec. Either you can get be in touch on like directly through live, or if it is okay, in that case you can actually text me your number so we can get in touch on WhatsApp. Okay, here we are. Ultimately right now Docker PS, I have only one process running, that is draw app db. Okay, db is running. What the hell? That means I am facing a problem with this one. I'm not facing a problem with this one. I have a database running right now, and that is a good thing. Docker inspector, let's inspect this one. Oh, okay, just a minute, let me copy it, and you can delete it now. I've copied it. What's up? Just a sec, hang on. Alright, AFC update, I'll be texting you soon once this live gets over. Delete the message. Can I delete it from my own side? I think I can remove it. Yeah, I've removed it. I've removed the message. Okay. Put hide on this here. Never mind. You're most welcome. I'll be getting in touch soon. Yeah. 5 बजे तक मैं बिजी होने जा पाऊँ किधर भी. Okay, by the way, let's go ahead. Let's check this thing out. The network is draw app network. That's great. And 5432 port is being used. Apart from that particular thing, volume is this on PostgreSQL. Anything else? Anything else? Okay, let's run the program. I think first of all I will have to even migrate the database. So cd what? cd db, like this. Even I will have to migrate both the databases. I'll have to migrate both the databases. Let's check the env file. Postgres 3241 is the password, that's okay. Localhost 5432, and it's gonna be draw app. This is what I'll be migrating. Let's simply check this thing out. So npx prisma migrate dev. Migrate. Are you in college? Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm college dropout. As simple as that. Let's keep the things really simple. And that is why I need to work even harder. For college students, it's easy to get the things done if you are regular and you have learned the skills. I will have to even work harder to get a job. So that's what I'm busy doing. It's fun to do this stuff too. This thing is done, and npx prisma generate. Let's generate the client. Once the client is generated, let's go to cd and db pencil, because I may need this thing too. And as for the env file, I have database URL. It's okay. Yeah, it is really okay, not just okay. I'm fine with this. This was my decision. I dropped my college because I wanted, so I do not have any regret. Even I'm happy. This is crazy that I did that. Then npx prisma migrate dev. Let's migrate this one too with the help of pgadmin. We'll be checking the things out too. Once this is migrated, npx prisma generate the client. pgadmin. I'm using Postgres. Oh, sorry, can't generate it. Wow, because the command was wrong. This should be prisma generate. Oh, this thing is done. Let's go a few steps back. This thing is done now. Okay, you are open. Password. This. Sorry, 3241. What the hell? Cancel yaar, I don't need that. Okay, these things, draw app, localhost, the volume, Postgres, draw app is created automatically. Pencil DB is also created. That's great. We have two things here. We have let's remove this Postgres one. So I have pencil DB. Inside this pencil DB I have schema. Inside that I have tables. Inside tables what I have? Inside tables I have pencil data. Wow. Let's view it. I do not have any data at all, but okay, this is how it goes. This is the first thing. And then when it comes to this, when it comes to draw app, we have tables, we have room, we have shape, we have user, but there is no data at all right now. I get it. The password was 3241. It got connected automatically. That's not bad. So I can connect it like this. So to PSQL, username is Postgres and the host is localhost. Name of the app is port is gonna be 5432. Name of the database is going to be draw app, something like this. Let's run it. Enter the password and you are in. Exit this thing. Well, it's working fine. What is the next thing that I need to do? Just run npm run dev. And now I'm using pnpm. First of all, let's build this. Let's see what happens. Almost I've done the things. I will face lots of bugs, I know. This is obvious. App. Okay, build is done. I have to go to, let's check this pencil thing out. Once the pencil thing is done, then we will be going to this. First of all, let's check pencil one. We have just got the database connected. We will have to log in again. Yeah, let's open Postman. Sign up, login, both the things will happen. Sign up. On which port is that running? That should be like this port only. Let's run send a request. I'm not running that yet, right? Yeah, pnpm dev. It's cold, I'm shivering. I'm just looking for my sweater that is not nearby, otherwise I would have put that on. I'm not able to understand a single thing, haha, but no worries, I will be after some time. Yeah, I'm using Next.js. Few things you will be able to understand. Nayan, you are learning what? You are learning Python, right? So you will be able to understand Python code. Here I'm using TypeScript, Next.js, WS, WebSocket, HTTP server. Yeah, these things are being used. And even turbo repo, mono repo, like turbo repo, orchestrator. So quite a lot of stuff. Even I'm using Docker for database and all. So it's understandable. Don't worry. WS Excalidraw, WS backend. Where can I go? Excalidraw 3002. Let's check this thing out. You will be able to see the result, by the way. You can at least check that. So localhost 3002/pencil. Let's see. I don't know whether it's going to work or not. Here. Yeah, it's working, but this is just a normal pencil. Don't scare me, haha. I'm not scaring. You are from Python category, and these things are in Node.js, ultimately TypeScript and JavaScript. So it's understandable, right? Have you learned JavaScript ever? I'm just checking the use of it. Have you ever learned JavaScript like Node.js? Have you gone through the backend stuff? Okay, this thing is working well. Even if I reload the page, when I reload the page, it's gone. That means it's not getting saved. That's crazy. If it is not getting saved, that means I don't have the right environment variables. Let's go to, what is this testing stuff? There is nothing inside that. Let's delete this. Then I have HTTP pencil env. This is Postgres 5432 localhost. Okay, that was my bad. It should be 5432. That's done. And then HTTP backend env. We have pencil database URL. Really? We have pencil database URL, and that URL is getting used. HTTP server. How is this even being used? First of all, this should be 5432, 5432, something like this. Then pencil data. Do we need to have? Okay. Index.html. How am I saving that? What all am I getting actually? Where is the client? Here is the client. I'm getting the Prisma client from DB. Pencil data has no connection at all with this one, so I can remove this particular thing from here. Just draw app is going to be here. And yeah, I do have a till loop thing. I want to continue that, but due to exams thing, everything is pending. I was following Rohit Negi, really a good teacher. Web development free course on YouTube. Good luck with that. Yeah, he's a good teacher. I've learned a lot of things from him. Ouch. Oh, I'm feeling cold. I'm sitting actually on my bed right now, and I have my quilt around me. Okay, let's refresh it. I hope this time it's gonna done. Let's refresh the page. My bad. I may have to restart it again. First of all, let's get the things working one by one. Even he has launched a GenAI course just recently, right? GenAI and DSA course. Well, that is paid. We'll have to pay around 4,500 around for that. I just watched the video. Hello. That's crazy, yaar. I'm not able to write anything. Let's refresh it. Network. Local. Oh, just a sec. I'm sending the data, but I'm not getting the data back. Wow. So that is why I'm getting these diagrams. Whenever I roll the page, nothing happens. Why am I not getting the data back? Just a sec. This is all about pencil. So where is the pencil thing? The pencil page is here. Okay. Render pencil is okay. Connect to WebSocket. Localhost 4000. The WebSocket is running on 4000 port. I'm connecting to that WebSocket. I'm able to send the message. Then I should be getting the data back, but I'm not getting the data back. That's great. Okay, I think WS of pencil DB. Where is that? Pencil HTTP pencil DB, HTTP pencil DB, 5432 pencil DB. That's great. And I have created so many packets that I myself get confused. Okay, this was the problem. 5432. Even ports are causing the problem. Forget about other things. 5430. Even this should be 2. What is this? WS backend. This should be 5432. Done. The WS pencil 5432. Done. HTTP pencil. Done. HTTP backend. Done. Great, yeah. Let's run it again. Okay, this time I should be getting the results the way I want. Great job. Let's draw it. I'm drawing it. I'm drawing it. I'm not getting the data back. That means if I refresh it, wow, it still persists. Even if I refresh the page, it persists. That means things are great. There is only one thing, that if I write anything, that is saved in the database, and then I'm getting the things back. That is amazing. I can write anything. The only one problem is that localhost, sorry, just localhost. If I send anything from this side, I'm not getting any result back, but I'm using WebSocket. And where is that pencil thing? Pencil page. Here, whenever ws.on message happens, I should be getting the data back. Event and set pencil data. Whenever the pencil data changes, what happens? I'm just simply rendering it like this one. Whenever the pencil data changes, I'm simply rendering this thing again. The only problem is that I'm not getting the data back from the backend side. ws pencil from here, this thing is happens. Index.this, it's running on localhost 4000. That is good. When I get a message, I do not send. Let's do it. w.send. What do I need to send? Set pencil data. I need to send the data. What all do I have in the data? Data. Data should be inside set pencil data. What the pencil? What is the type of pencil data? Type of pencil is start x, start y, mouse x, mouse y. Okay. That means I need to send that value from there. I need to send the data. That's gonna be json.stringify and the value, the data that I get. So let's send the data back. I think they should be fine. Excuse me. And not even just the data is going to be fine. Let's check this thing up now. This is just a demo, but okay. At least it should work fine the way I want. Localhost. Okay, right now I'm getting the things. So this happened, I sent some data and then I got the data back too. So ultimately this thing is behaving the way I want it to. But this time it happens like this. Why? Because I'm getting the data from the backend side too at the same time. Yeah, because of that thing it happens. So what can I do? I have to just simply get the data back, but I don't wanna set it to pencil. That means it will not be re-rendered. But this thing is important for other people. That is right. So what do we do? Whenever the pencil data changes, what am I doing? I'm simply rendering the pencil. If I do not render the pencil, this is going to work fine, that is for sure. If I do not render the pencil and refresh the page, it is working really fine. But if I start rendering the pencil, it does not work fine. But I have to broadcast it to the other people as well. So, and when it is broadcasted, I can check this thing that I can send the WebSocket, I cannot. I can send the user ID, that I can. Once I get the user ID from the backend as well, if the user ID is same, I will not re-render. If it is not the same, I will re-render, as simple as that. For now, this is fine. This is the first solution. And the second solution that can be to this particular approach is assigning the context, get pencil data, getting the pencil data. As soon as I get the data, I'm simply rendering it here. So if I refresh the page, it's gonna look great. That's it. Yeah, that is the only one solution that I can have, that I don't have to re-render it on my side, and I can check that thing with the help of the user ID and name and all. So that can be Okay, done like that. Let's close everything. The second thing that I have to check is the most important thing, that is canvas. This is just a normal thing. Canvas slash one, room number 1. I think I haven't signed up yet. Yeah, so let's sign up first of all. User signed up successfully. Let's sign in with the help of the same data. I've signed in. Let's copy the token that I have got. Once the token is got, let's create a room. For creating the room, I need to send the token in the headers. Let's send the request. Room has been created. Save chats, I don't need this, delete it. Get chats, let's try to get the chats. But when it comes to get chats, so that would be like pencil data. Yeah, 4001. Wow, got so many chats. Never mind. Whew. Let's go ahead and check this particular thing out. Are we able to, what is the problem? Request failed 404, request failed because there was no user, but right now the user exists. I can restart it for that sake, but it should work at least. Localhost 3002/canvas/1. This thing is done. Okay, yeah, see you bye for now, because I have to do my DSA syllabus by today. Anyhow, also math revision pending today's goal. Great job, good luck with that, keep it up. And then of course I'll be catching up after this live gets done. Maybe by 5 o'clock or something I'll be texting you on WhatsApp. I won't get free until then. But yeah, good luck with that. This thing is done. This thing is done. Pencil. What the hell? It's actually working really amazing. I never expected this to work this way. See, this is crazy. I never expected. I was just coding continuously, like I kept doing that, and then I didn't find any bug. It just worked amazingly. By the way, good luck with the things that you are doing. Thankfully, I have done this. I had to add text. I had to add many features, but so far so good. I can draw. If I refresh the page, there's only one problem, that data is not getting saved in the DB. I will fix it, and this is how it is going on. But I can actually draw a circle. I can actually draw a rectangular, anything. Okay, thank you again, and the project is awesome. Thank you. I will be adding more and more things. I would like to know about. Let's talk about the progress that if I made in the evening. Of course, busy right now, so I will be catching up in the evening. Until then, yeah, go and get that done. Hello, the pencil is awesome. The only problem is that data is not being saved in the database. Let's figure this thing out, and that's it. Why is the data not being saved? How about the? Am I getting the response from the backend? Token. I haven't changed the token yet. Sorry, my bad. So let's copy the token. Where is the token? Here is the token. Let's copy it. And where is the project? Where is the canvas? And now room canvas. Let's replace this token with the new token that I have, and then data should start getting saved in the DB. That means even if I refresh the page, I should be able to get the response back exactly the same. Let's restart it and then see. So here we are. Circle is here, rectangle. Oh my god, really? Circle, rectangle, line, refresh, nothing. Circle, 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 circle. Refresh the page. I do not get anything. Maybe I'm getting the things and the color context is the problem. Right now data is definitely getting saved in the DB. That is for sure. I can check this thing here. Shapes. Over here, let's no data. If I'm not saving the data in the DB, then it works fine. When it comes to saving the data in the DB, it does not work fine. It is not even getting saved. That is okay. That can be resolved. So what am I doing here? I thought it worked, but it did not work. I knew it would never happen. Okay, never mind. Game. Line thickness is here. But the thing is that this time I'm sending line thickness from my own side, so I don't need this thing. Let's remove it. Line thickness getting changed, yeah. So what am I doing is that init mouse handlers, and then init mouse handlers, I have this, I have move mouse. When I'm moving the mouse, what happens? I'm actually able to move it really well. And why is this even happening? Just the saving all the data in the existing shapes. That's great. Once the data is saved in the existing shapes, what am I doing here is that whenever I move it, I save the data in the existing shapes and then I clear the canvas. Once I clear the canvas, I simply clear the whole rectangle, and once that is clear, I just give it the stroke style and then I render the existing shapes. Okay. Once I render the existing shapes are rendered, and same thing is done here. I get the existing shapes from the backend, and the backend is wow. I should be canvas this time. From canvas room ID, I'm getting the data. Once I got the data, this is crazy. What I'm sending from there. Source index.ts canvas room ID, yeah, I'm getting the messages. Messages, that's bad name actually. Room ID is here. I got the room ID. These should be called shapes, and once I got those shapes, I'm returning shapes from here, and once I'm returning shapes from here, then I should be getting the shapes here. Once I'm getting the shapes here, so this should be called shapes response.data. This something like this. Let's get it directly like this. Should be fine. What is the problem? Response.data. What I get shapes. And what is the problem? Shapes response.data shapes happy. Once this is done, once this thing is done, I've got all the shapes are like that, then I'm getting like this shape is already okay. I am just returning shapes means the array of all the shapes. Let's remove this part from here. Quite easy peasy thing. This thing is done. What is the next step? Once I've got the existing shapes, I'm simply rendering it, and in canvas existing shapes is equal to this, then clear canvas goes to all the shapes. I get the shape and then render it. Amazingly done. Let's see. This is okay. How am I saving the shapes? For that thing I need to go to HTTP server. There should be even okay. Let's see. Even this thing is not working now. Why? Two issues. Cannot read the properties of undefined reading map. Where is this? Console. Can't read the undefined map. Clear canvas. Where is this? Map. Because there are no values from that side. Is that so? Shape. Existing shapes. It simply means I do not get the value. As simple as that. So what is that, by the way? Page number, line number 42. Line number 42, clear canvas. This particular existing shape does not exist. That means when it comes to existing shapes, here I'm already giving it the type, but I'm not giving it the value. So let's make it like this. Let's give it the value as well. Once it got the value by default, it got the value. I should not be getting at least that error now. I'm still getting that one issue right now. Consist property. Okay. Many errors. One of them is can't read the properties of that inside clear canvas. If this is that what happens, then by initializing it I'm getting this existing shape. That means I'm getting no data at all. Existing shapes is equal to this. Let's click on this. The URL is 3001 for the HTTP backend /canvas/room id, and then getting the shapes, response.data.shapes, and returning the shapes. What is the problem is this CLG and shapes is equal to, I have to debug it for sure. Shapes, this thing is clear. Let's check it now. Reload the page. Undefined. Interesting. If it is undefined, that means I'm not getting it from the backend side. What is the backend? Let's search this directly. That's gonna be http backend /index.js. Okay, here we are. And in here what I'm doing, I'm getting the request here. That is the get request. That should be a get request. Yeah. Then number, I've got the room ID. Then prisma client.shape.find many, where room ID is this, order by this and this, and then return the shapes. Question is, am I even getting the shapes before returning? Shapes. Okay. It's going to be like this. Let's check whether we are even getting the shapes or not. We are making a call to DB and then we are getting it done. So the thing I need to make sure that find many actually returns the data, and then I'm sending that data to the front end. HTTP backend 3001. Shape is null. Crazy stuff. Let's reload the page, and this time shape. Okay, that's great. It's working. Ultimately, this was the problem. I didn't start this. I'm able to draw WebSocket already in closing state. I draw this. WebSocket is already in closing state. Game.ts. This dot socket dot send. JSON.stringify if shape.add game.ts is selected tool is equal to pencil, mouse up, right? Yeah. Then it's saying this that it is unable to send the data to the backend. Yes. Why? Okay, I got this thing. There is this problem that I'm facing right now is this. Go to Excalidraw frontend, go to app, go to canvas, go to page, just CSS, room, canvas, and game. Return user destroy, that's okay. Game.set tool, that is okay. And where was I getting that here? That was in game.ts. Okay, inside game.ts, sorry for that. Game.ts, here I am. And whenever mouse up happens, mouse up handler. What is the issue with this? The issue is this, that I'm not able to send the data. Why? This dot socket dot send is equal to json.stringify shape.add, and this, if shape does not exist, simply return it. Where is this shape getting saved? So sorry, state, where is that? Socket is here. Where is this socket getting saved when I initialize what? Where is the constructor? Init, nothing happens. Get socket messages. So ultimately I'm getting socket directly here from there. So let's go to canvas. I'm sending socket here, and once I got socket here, canvas ref, this thing, and I'm actually getting socket as a parameter here. Okay, and this socket is actually being defined here, WSURL at 080 WSURL, WebSocket URL, HTTP, that's running okay on this port. ws.send, join the room, done. WSZ should not face this error, but I'm still facing this. Let's build it. One more thing I can do, npm, not even that, npm build. Let's see how much this project gets done today. It's been 2 hours, around 2 hours. We still have to, I have to give 6 hours to this project every day. npm dev. Let's reload the page and see whether the things are working as expected or not. Reload it, yeah, come on. I better put a sweater on. Just a sec, I need that. I know this was the last. Okay, this thing is done. Let's keep it aside for now. Token is here. The request to join the room went from my side. I did not get any message. This is also a problem that I am facing. I should be getting a message back that I am not getting. So far I've been getting. That means I have changed something that caused this issue. Let me even take this, then I'll fix it. It's so cold. ENV, Postgres localhost 5432 draw app. Draw app is here. That's good. It's 154. The password is 3241. .nv config ws backend. Okay. The user. Okay, here. Getting the URL. Am I getting the request here? If I'm actually getting the request here, why am I unable to send the request back if you have joined the room? That means I'm not getting a request here. Let's even check this thing out. I can check it directly. We have to check WS backend 8080. Are we getting a request here? We are not. Just send it again. Now, not. That means we are not even getting a request here. We are trying to send, but we are not getting any request here, and that is why data is not getting saved. Why is this happening? Room canvas is here. I'm creating a web socket. Once that is created, as soon as that is open, I'm sending room message ws.send. I can even console.clg ws just for checking purpose and all. What is the web ws URL here? ws localhost 8080. Right. Token is this. Should not have any problem with the token, at least right now. Okay, WebSocket connection is blah. This was the URL 8080, and it sent a message ws.send json.stringify, type is join room, room ID is this. The thing is that I didn't get the request on the backend side. Will the same thing happen if I do this from here? Okay, this is going to be 8080. Token is going to be this is the token. I think I copied the wrong token. It could be. Let's check this thing out too. So if I just replace the token from here just for a while, let's see if this problem gets resolved or not. Okay, so the token was wrong. So what can we do? We can just restart the stuff, and I hope it will work this time fine. as the token was the problem. So right now there should not be the problem anymore. Okay, here we are. Token, we are sending it, we are getting it back. Are we able to draw the things? We are able to draw, we are sending, we are getting it back. Are we able to draw it again? We are able to draw it again. Are we able to draw rectangles? We are able to draw rectangles. Are we able to draw it again? Yes, we are able to draw it again. Are we able to draw pencil? We are able to draw pencil. Are we able to draw it again? Yes, we are able to draw it. Okay, then are we able to draw the rectangle again? Yes, we are able to do it. Are we able to draw the circle again? Yes, we are able to do it. Can we make it on the corner? Yes, we can make it. Is this working? Yes, this is working. Congratulations. So this is what we have made, and if we refresh the page, the best thing is this, that I am refreshing, not refreshing the page, and I'm still getting the same data back from the backend and nothing is changing. So it's just like that. I have my pad. I don't think I will be able to write with the help of my pad. For that thing I will have to make some changes, but let's try this thing out. I have used mouse pointers, mouse events. I will have to use pointer events for using this pad, but let me give it a try, otherwise we will make some changes. So let's select circle. I'm not able to draw. I'm not even, I can select the things, but I'm not able to draw. That's great. Let's make some changes and make it better. Great job, yaar. We did it. I mean, nothing could be better than this. Adding text is nothing, adding line is nothing. If we have added this now, if we have made this thing work really well, then we've done the stuff. Now we don't need to do anything. So much better it is. Like, we can easily draw the way we want. What else can we actually expect from here? And not only this, if we actually refresh the page, we are getting the same thing back. So it's just the clone of Excalidraw. Adding sign up, sign in, these are nothing. These are just extra things. The main thing was this, and this thing is done. Okay, here we are, by the way. Let's continue. So let's do one thing. Let's even shape. Let's delete the shapes right now. I don't wanna have lots of data on my screen, so delete in this way. And if I refresh the page, as the data got deleted from my backend database, of course it got deleted from here as well. It's as simple as that. I will just have few things. First of all, let's change the things. So things are gonna be like this. Let's go to canvas. Let's go to game. We are inside the game, and we have some of the point handlers. This is gonna be init pointer handlers. Okay, and once this thing is done, init point handlers, it should be like this over here. Let's do one thing. Add event listener, pointer down, let's check this thing. Pointer events in JS. Okay, mat gao. Pointer events. We have pointer event, we have mouse event. What all we get? We get oh my god. Pointer event interface extends mouse event interface as the following: attitude, angle, this pointer ID, width, height, pressure. It has pressure. The best thing is that pointer has pressure. Wow. Okay, then tilt y twister. So this is how we'll be pointer over, pointer enter, pointer down, pointer move. So pointer up, pointer cancel. So I need to have pointer down, right? So let's do it. So here, if I just say have pointer down, so I have pointer down. I have pointer up. I have pointer move. This thing is done. I can have one more. That's gonna be pointer leave this thing. Then this thing will also work. This will have mouse up handler, pointer up handler. Let's change the names of these. So first of all, mouse down handler. So where is mouse down handler? This is your mouse down handler. The name is should be pointer down handler. This is the name of it going to be pointer down handler. Then mouse up handler, so this should be mouse, not pointer, pointer up handler, like this and like this and like this. Sorry, pointer up handler, pointer up handler. Change this just once. Let's do it here. This thing also done. Mouse move handler, so it should be pointer move handler, as we are using pointer here. So this is how it's going to be done. Okay. I've had enough. So this thing is done right now. It should pointer should start working, but there is a problem. Pointer takes one more argument. If I'm not wrong, where am I facing the issue? Okay, when it comes to pointer. Pointer works crazy. Save star. How to use pointer events? How to use pointer events? I have a packet. Don't know why. facing network issue right now. What the hell, yeah. Let me put my sweater on as well as fix this network issue. I'll be right back.